move until I stopped right now to share something with you guys. Now, let me take off my Bluetooth because I got to make sure everybody hear me real good. So, what I need to say to you guys. So, I'm just thinking of Joseph at this moment. I don't know if some of y'all know the story about Joseph, but it's in Genesis. It started at Genesis chapter 37. You can read it when you get ready. But I often think about the story of Joseph, y'all. Number one, it's a lot of people that's out there that has the Father's love. Now, we know that Big Daddy love everybody, right? But it's something about when you got that favor of God on your life. And when you have favor, a lot of people don't talk about how it hurts like hell. When you have favor, it makes people hate you. It makes people jealous of you. It makes people plot against you. It makes people want to kill you. It makes people want to set you up. Like, every bad thing comes when you had a favor of God. Now, I know people be telling y'all stuff y'all want to hear. Like, oh, you know, the favor of God, everything. No, having a favor of God does not make everything all right. When I remember so many different people from a little girl, y'all, from about 3 years old, I remember different people saying, you're so special to God, right? And so when I got molested, I was like, how the hell am I? I'm just being real with y'all. I was like, in my mind, a young girl, like, all the bad stuff I think about that happened to me, it scared me when they was telling me I was special to God. No one told me that the more special we are to Big Daddy, the more hell you gonna go through. The more suffering you go through, the more crying that you go through. I think about how Joseph didn't know that his father was gonna love him like that. And the big brothers that he had and was able to look up to, he couldn't even look up to him because they were jealous of his what? His dreams. He was just sharing his dreams. I remember sharing my dreams with different people, right? I'm thinking that they loved me. I'm thinking, you know, if they were related to me. I'm thinking if they were my friends. Like, I'm telling them what I saw myself doing. I did not know it was making people hate my guts. It was making people want to plot against me. But let me tell y'all something. As you read, it talks about him being thrown into a pit by his brothers. It talks about how a woman accused him of raping her. It puts it in where he got beaten, where he had to still show people prisoners' favorite when he was in prison. Y'all just got to read about his life because it's mind-blowing. But my, let me tell y'all something because I got to hurry up. What blew my mind was the very ones that did him dirty. The very ones that did him dirty, y'all. Y'all don't hear me. I don't know. This might do something to me. The very ones that did him dirty, y'all. Because he didn't sweat it. He ain't do no get back. And he had to be a heck of a man, y'all. I know that he didn't do revenge. It hurted him, but he did not seek revenge. Y'all, the same brothers that set him up to kill, that made his father think he was dead, was the same brothers at the end of everything when because God gave him favor no matter how bad the situation was. And that's how people are. They'll be mad. I know some people, when they got strung out on drugs, they was mad that God still gave them favor. I know some people, when they were hoeing around, they were mad that God gave them favor. I ain't talking about amazing stuff, because people want you to think, if you like, that's the only way you get God's favor and blessing. Nah, Big Daddy love raggedy people with raggedy past. He like our mess. I'm just so sorry. He loved to birth out that testimony. The more people throw you in prison with their mouth and try to set you up with their mouth, and they backbite you, and they put slander to your name, and they persecute you, and they throw you in the wolves for the wolves to eat you up. The Big Daddy loved that kind of foolishness. Let me tell you why. Because he shows us who is mighty. You understand? So when people bring glory to your life, you don't be thinking about yourself. You think about, let me tell y'all something. All I could do sometimes is say, whew, because it was meant to kill me. But at the end, I found out that everything that I went through was for my good. I never thought I would be able to say, It's okay. It's for my good. Are you hungry? Yeah. Y'all hear me? The same ones that set Joseph up, he was able to say, you hungry? Matter of fact, come sit at my table. I ain't gonna treat y'all like peasants. I'm not gonna do y'all the way y'all did me now. He had to go in the chambers now and cry in private. I felt like, I don't know. But when I think about this story, I think about how David, excuse me, y'all. I think about how Joseph probably was like, now, God, I need your strength because I want to kill these. I don't know, Joseph, if he was, I'm just, we doing a little my term on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these jokers tried to kill me, God. They got my daddy thinking I was dead, God. And now that I am at an upper rank, you want me to serve them. You want me to treat them as my equal. Joseph had to go ahead and cry real quick, but then he turned around and said, you meant it for evil. But it was for my good. Y'all, it's for your good. I know y'all can give me a list of who did what, who said what, who done what, who set me up, who threw me into the wolves for the wolves to eat me up, who threw me in the streets, who shunned me, who closed the door on me. But for every negative thing you can put in this comment that others did to you, let me tell y'all something. It was for your good. So instead of dwelling on what they did, what they said, how it hurt, dwell on that what they did to you, it actually elevated you. And it taught you how to be humble. It taught you how not to treat people. It made you feel how others may feel, so don't try it. And so I found out that leaving me alone strengthened me. See, you thought it was going to be for my bad, but there's something about darkness in the wilderness. You learn how to block. You know how to punch. You know how to lean. You know how to shake stuff off because all you got is you. And so at this very moment, get over. I need somebody out here. I don't know why I had to stop in my tracks. Get over what they did. Get over what they said. Get over how they treat you and tell God, thank you. Okay? Tell him thank you because it's for your good. It's going to give you strength. And guess what? You're going to be at the table that the Father prepared for you to be able to feed the ones that might have been feeding you dope instead of asking you, do you need some help? Y'all don't hear me, because when you're down, people love to see you down. Okay, so they want to give to you, but you mess around and come up out of what you are in, baby. They can't even face you because it say the brothers was nervous when they looked at them, because guess what? Your enemies know what they do to you. Oh, Jesus. I don't have to remind you what you did to me. I don't have to remind you how trifling you are. I don't have to remind you how nasty you are. I don't have to remind you how you did me. I don't have to throw that up. You know how you did me, and then you won't have no peace. But see, one thing about forgiveness, the forgiveness is for you to have peace. And so when you look at them, and there's some people that came for me, they sick and going through a whole lot of stuff, but I don't gloat in that. I just say what you did to me was for my good. But what can I do to help you? Did y'all hear me? What can I do to help you? Because guess what? I will not allow your negativity and how you try to kill me, hinder me from the greatest blessings of my life. Y'all, I almost cursed. Let me wheel that thing back here. But when stuff start coming at you left and right from the ones that you least expected, just know this right here. Know that it is a setup. The plot will get thicker. But baby, at the end of your story, you're going to get double, you're going to get triple, and you're going to have to feed people in the pandemic. Because it was a famine. It was a famine going on. And the one they wanted to be the least, God made great during the pandemic. God made great during coronavirus. Y'all better hear me right now. He made Joseph have to feed them back then. I'm going to just say it was corona. But it was a famine for 7 years. Understand that. And when he thought about how they treated him when he was young, but he didn't know that they was going to build him up to be a great king, to be a great man. And regardless of where he was, the light of God that was on his life, it never dimmed out. God gave him favor even in the prison. See, people just want favor, think you only get favor when you do everything perfect. I already know you getting preached to like that, but that's not true. He give us favor in our mess. He still keep us in our mess. So be encouraged on today and watch how God switched that thing. And if this message has blessed you, y'all already know your girl Cash App is $much joy. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Mwah.